Hello, it's Jim Hutchins for the Jerusalem Connection Spot Report for this 10th day of July 2017. One of the aspects of our ministry that we've been most pleased and honored to be a part of over the years is that of helping Jews make Aliyah, helping them to immigrate from throughout the world back to Israel. Because God has promised that's what He's going to do. And He's using Christians, has in the past, will continue to do that. Not exclusively, but certainly privileged to be a part of that are Christians who financially support that. We've been involved in this in years. During the 90s and the early 2000s, we helped some 80,000 Jews come out of the former Soviet Union. And in these days, we're focusing more on Europe, specifically France. That has the largest Jewish community outside of Israel and the United States. And we focused on France and Ukraine because of the ever-increasing anti-Semitism that the Jews face in these two countries especially. Today, Monday, the 10th of July, this is what happened. 200 French Jews will arrive in Israel this Monday, aboard a special Aliyah flight organized by the Jewish Agency for Israel. These are the people that we've worked through for years. And we've got a special relationship with some of these people that enables us to cut through the red tape and avoid much of the bureaucracy. This is the largest Aliyah flight from France and anywhere in Europe set to land in Israel this summer. 200 immigrants will be aboard the flight, including 74 children, teenagers under the age of 18. The youngest immigrant is 2.5 months old, arriving with her parents and sibling. The oldest is a 92-year-old widower who is making Aliyah with his daughter and her husband. The French Jewish community, as I mentioned, is the largest in Europe and the second largest in the world outside of Israel. The United States is the first largest. And it's numbering nearly 500,000 Jews in France. French Jewish immigration to Israel has surged since the year 2012, breaking records for Aliyah from France and from the Western countries. 2014 marked the first time in Israel's history that more than 1% of Western Jewish community made Aliyah in a single year, an achievement repeated in 2015 and with the arrival of some 7,800 immigrants from France. 7,800 Jews coming out of France, the most ever. More than 10% of the French Jewish community has immigrated to Israel since the year 2000, half in the past 5 years alone. And it's going to continue because of the ever-increasing and growing anti-Semitism is there. This is something that we've been a part of, and we would invite you to be a part of as well. It's something that the prophets spoke of in anticipation of what's taking place today. We have an opportunity to help fulfill biblical prophecy. Amos says this in Amos chapter 9, verse 14. He says, I will bring back my exiled people Israel, those who are scattered all over the world. The nation Israel is made up of these immigrants that have been coming in since 1948. I'll bring back my exiled people Israel. They will rebuild the ruined cities. They will live in them. They'll plant vineyards and drink their wine. They'll make gardens and eat their fruit. Listen to this. I will, God says, I will plant Israel in their own land, never again to be uprooted from the land I have given them, says Yahweh your God. That's a promise that God has made. That's another promise that God will keep. God says through the prophet Jeremiah, in Jeremiah chapter 32, verse 40, he says, I will make a covenant. I will make an everlasting covenant, one that never ends. I will make an everlasting covenant with them, the Jews that are bringing back. I will never stop doing good to them. I will inspire them to fear me so that they'll never turn away from me again. That's coming. That's yet to take place. I will rejoice in doing them good. And listen to this. I will most assuredly plant them in this land with all my heart and soul. You want to be in sync with the heart and soul of God, the passion where God's heart beats. Help us to bring the Jews back to the land. I will most assuredly plant them in this land with all my heart and soul. And there's a special place, the scriptures tell us, for non-Jews, for Gentiles. Isaiah chapter 49, verse 22 says, Yahweh says, I will beckon to the Gentiles. I'll call them. I'll include them. I will lift up my banner to the peoples, to the Gentiles. They, the Gentiles, will bring your sons in their arms and carry your daughters on their shoulders. That is a privileged part that God has given to Gentiles to be help fulfill biblical prophecy and bringing the Jews back. If you want to be a part of this and financially help this, go to our website, thejerusalemconnection.us. Not .org, not .com, but thejerusalemconnection.us. And give as substantial a gift as you can to help bring these Jews back to the land. You'll have the blessing of God upon you if you do that. Till next week, Od Ki Avo Shiloh, or until Messiah comes, Yivareka Yahweh. Yahweh bless you, bless those you love, and bless those who love you.